Restock limits are in our past. Now we have to deal with capacity limits. In this video, I'm going to break down the difference between restock limits and capacity limits and whether or not this is a good thing for booksellers and if it's a good thing for online arbitrage sellers. There's a couple different rule changes that benefit the different parties in different ways. So let's dive into this. First of all, I want to state that on February 28th, none of my accounts had space to send anything Amazon FBA. We did have some space open up early January, but that space was quickly taken away from us towards the end of the month once we sent some stuff in. And so I just want to state that on February 28th, I had zero space. I had negative space. And now I have at least 38% availability on all my accounts. Some of my accounts have up to 70% availability. So this is huge. These accounts primarily have books. One of my accounts does have online arbitrage items, which are bigger. But I think this change is very good because capacity limits are determined by cubic footage, whereas restock limits were determined by number of units, which was terrible. If you were a CD, DVD seller like myself, you know, we have 20,000 plus CDs and DVDs. That's 20,000 units, but these units are small. They don't take up much space. So I believe that's why I have space now, and hopefully many of the booksellers in the bookselling community have more space. CDs, DVDs, and books are smaller, especially CDs and DVDs. You can fit 3,600 DVDs and CDs on a pallet, whereas with books you can, I don't know how many you can fit, maybe 1,200, 1,500. But I mean, if you have a bigger item that you're sending for online arbitrage, maybe you could only fit 500. So in that perspective, it's a big win for booksellers, and for online arbitrage, it depends on what you sell. If you sell beauty products, it's probably a good thing, but if you sell something else, maybe not. So this is all determined by your IPI score. So this is a victory for the online arbitrage sellers. In the past, IPI score has determined restock limits. Now IPI score determines capacity limits. Not a great thing for booksellers because Amazon just doesn't like books that much, it seems like. They want fast-selling product. They want you to stay in stock. And those two things are difficult for booksellers. We can't send in fast-selling product because books are medium to slow-selling products. And also, what was the second thing I just said? We cannot, having a brain fart, don't leave the video. Keep my watch time going. What did I just say? Oh, we can't keep items in stock. It's not like we can choose what books we can keep in stock. Whereas if you're doing online arbitrage, it is kind of your responsibility to make sure that this weird phone thingy that you purchased on Target.com, you can control your stock levels for different products. And that's ultimately what Amazon wants, and they reward you for it. They call it their credit score. The IPI score is their inventory credit score. Basically, they want you to send the shit that they want you to send to make them more money. And with booksellers, we don't really check those boxes. You can also buy space now, which is, you could not buy restock limits. This is really interesting. It comes with a caveat, though, because they say, okay, this is really good for online arbitrage sellers, in my opinion, but it's not good for booksellers. I don't think booksellers should buy space. If you're doing online arbitrage and you have a huge haul that you want to ship to Amazon, let's say you're completely out of space, you're at 100% capacity, they will charge you reservation fees if you go over capacity. So this was a thing with restock limits, which I didn't really even notice. But if you go over capacity, so you're at like 120% capacity, then they're going to charge you fees. And I've always been over my restock limits, so guess I've been paying fees on that. But this is really good for online arbitrage sellers because let's say you're at 100% capacity, but you got this fire product. You know it's going to sell through. You just need more FBA space. Now you can pay your way in. Who knows how long this is going to last? They kind of make it sound like they're auctioning off this space and that it'll run out soon. I don't know if that's a marketing tactic or not. But I love the option to have to be able to buy space, whereas in the past you were just kind of out of luck. I definitely know there's times where I'm buying product where I know it's going to sell fast if I ship it FBA. So I think this is really good. The caveat is this. They try to make it sound like you won't even pay fees, but you're essentially buying more space. Technically, you can buy more space, and if you send in good product and that good product sells fast, they'll reward you by giving you more space, and instead of paying the fees, they credit you money to make up for what you would have paid. So it like off balances. What else? Capacity limits are told the third full week before. I'm not sure what that means, the third full week of each month. I don't know if they tell you on Monday or if they tell you on Saturday or Sunday, at the beginning of the week, the start of the week, I'm not sure. But they're telling us that they'll let us know the third full week of each month. And they're also telling us that they'll give us insight for in the next 2 months in the future. I would not take any of these insights seriously until we see how this plays out. But apparently they're going to try and help and let us know, because they've been getting a lot of negative feedback from wholesalers, OA guys, just Amazon sellers in general, that it's been difficult to plan. And it has been very difficult to plan on what to send. We've been merchant fulfilling all of our books, and now we're going to be able to send in. We could send in everything today, but I think what I'm going to do is still just send in only the good stuff. So that's what I got going on here. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, drop a comment below and drop your opinion too. What do you guys think? Is this good? Is this bad? OA people out there, what do you think about this? Book selling people, what do you think about this? Drop comments below. Much love. See you in the next video.